In Hedgesville, there's various types of people from various different locations. Here are some students who discuss their heritage.
Well, I'm part French Canadian, and the other half is German and Scots Irish.
My ancestors are from Western Russia.
Yes, they're mostly European, but I have a good bit of Mediterranean ancestry.
I'd say Italian, German, Irish.
They are from Scotland and Ireland.
I am Irish, German, and Native American.
I'd say it's maybe cool to know where you're from, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily important to know. Because, people seem to put a lot of weight on knowing who you are, where you're from, where your ancestors are from. It's with all that race stuff and everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you go far back enough in my line, I have, kings of France and various dukes and whatnot and emperors of Rome, so I think it's pretty cool, you can see, all those great people in history that you study now are, in my line of ascent. Gives you a good background on, who you are and where you came from and what you can become and what people behind you did and leading up to who you are.
I do, because it just kind of gives you a sense of who you are.
I feel that way because, if you didn't know where you were from, then maybe you'd fall into some category that you didn't want to be in. It'd be easier to know what you are.
I feel it is because it kind of, one, it fills you with info, and it's definitely important to know, how you're here and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it is because it gives people, a confidence thing, and they're just oh, hey, I was this, as an ancestor or something. It, gives you something to be proud about.
I don't know. They have a lot of festivals and other things for different people of different ethnicities, and so I definitely think that some people embrace it, but a lot of people just either don't know or don't care enough to do anything and celebrate.
I mean, to some degree, but not as much as I would think other countries do. I mean, we always think of ourselves as Americans, and it pretty much stops there. I mean, we might think oh, my family is from France or from Great Britain or whatnot, but I mean, not too much.
I'd say they embrace it way more than they should. I mean, people put too much weight on it. Like I said, they're oh, I'm from here, you're from there, I don't like you. I know that sounds way simpler than it is, but that's what it is, unfortunately.
I feel not all Americans do that. There's very few that do, appreciate where they came from and stuff. And I feel we should get back to doing that.
I don't know, I think it's not really one or the other, but kind of a combination of both. I mean, it's important to embrace American society, but also at the same time, you don't just want to abandon who you are.
It's probably got to be a balance of both, because we can't really step forward if we don't have a foot in the back.
I'd say combine both of them, because if you wanna live in this world, you kind of have to act like everyone else. It's very sad, but you have to do that. But also having that bit of a twist of how people from long ago are, people from your family tree.
It's good to fit into modern society and modern culture, but it's also valuable to know about other people and what they went through and your ancestors.
Overall, those students don't all agree. They seem to agree that people should embrace their past to enhance their future.